Okay, so I actually did two compound lifts today, the squat and the deadlift, and this was probably one of the better days I've had. One of the best ones I've had. I was doing 315 on the squat. I just really wanted to make sure I can like hammer these in. I was struggling with 325 like a lot a few days ago, and I really wanted to make sure that I can do 305. No excuses, no nothing, just good old 315-pound squats. And it was tough. I was able to hit all of them. I didn't fail on the squats or on the deadlifts either. But I would be lying if I said it was easy. I really felt like I was getting crushed. So the form on some of these is not all the way down, but I mean, I think I break parallel on all of them. But yeah, I mean, it really felt like I was being crushed. Yeah, I was trying to get my butt to touch my calves, but I mean, this was very hard for me, hitting 305. But it was what it was, and I'm happy that I was able to do like two different compound lifts. I only did a little bit of like bicep work after this, but yeah, I mean, I was kind of in a rush. I had other things to do, and yeah, I mean, I felt good about it. I feel at least proud that I was able to hit all these without failing. Um, Unfortunately, like the 325, that's like where it gets a lot harder for me. So I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think I might have to, I will attempt 405 on the 22nd, but I'm going to have to probably go in with the expectation that like 385 might be my new max. And it's a very respectable 385. I hope I'm able to hit that. But I mean, the squat is just really, I was making a lot of progress, and now it's just not so much, kind of hitting a wall. I'll probably try to move it up to 320 pounds the next time I squat, and kind of just go from there. But yeah, these 3 sets of 5, they're tough. And when I was doing my bench press a couple days ago, I was doing sets of 10, and they ended up becoming sets of 8. So it was interesting. The sets of 10, how much harder they are, especially because I haven't done them in a while. So I might have to do a few sets of 10, maybe like 280, 290, something along those lines. I feel like would be good as far as progressing. But I mean, yeah, the squat was definitely really hard. And I think, some other like accommodations that I can make besides, not squatting all the way in. Shoes would definitely help, especially like actual like squat shoes. I see people like those knee braces. That'd be helpful. And probably the biggest one is the low bar. If I can convert to a low bar, that probably will be able to help me. But we'll see. Definitely was dealing with a little bit of hip tightness. I warmed up pretty well, but even then, I would still have to, move around a little bit in between sets. Try to do a little bit to loosen up my hips. I didn't see any terrible breakdown in form, but it was, I do see the hip shift a little bit from one side to the other. Some other things, I'm at 188 pounds, so I've only gained like 3 pounds in the past like 3 weeks. Past like 4 weeks, I've only gained like 3 pounds, which is not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. So I'm definitely upset about that. But, yeah, you can see how terribly tired I am. That was a tough one. And then the deadlift. So, I mean, squatting and then doing deadlifts. Usually I do them on separate days, but I was determined to have like a really tough Monday because I had my Monday off of work. So, and it's not like I was worrying about going to work or anything along those lines. So, I mean, it was tough. My form was pretty good. It got even better throughout it, but this is 300 pounds. So a 300-pound squat, 300-pound deadlift, 305, 315 on the squat, 305. Decent numbers, nothing pretty decent numbers. Neither of those are PRs, or I guess it's tying a PR for a set of 3 sets of 5 on the squat. But this deadlift, I think I have to do like a 310 soon, because this was honestly not that bad. Like I thought it'd be way worse. Yeah, you can see only kind of limping to the camera back. Definitely not as hard as I could have pushed myself. Considering my PR is 305. Is that a 30? I think it's 305. So I'm only like 5 pounds off of what my PR is at. And these honestly felt really good. Like they were moving really easily. Those first like 2-3 reps honestly were easy. And then like the last couple were a little bit tougher, but I still had plenty left in the tank. So just things to consider. Overall, things are going really well. I'm taking a class and I'm working a full-time job, so that's always difficult. I did both of those yesterday. Like I worked 8 hours and then I went to class right after, and it was so exhausting. I probably shouldn't do that too often. But I mean, I'm getting closer and closer to PRs. It's not like where my goals are at. I thought I'd be lifting a lot more right now. I thought I'd be doing like 3 sets of 5 of 345 on the squat. I thought that would be perfect to do the 405. So the fact that I'm only doing 315 and not 345 on the squat is very sad. My protein intake also wasn't really good yesterday. I'm scared to weigh myself just because I probably didn't eat enough yesterday. I barely ate at all because I was so busy working, and then after that going to class. I had like one big dinner, but that's not enough to really like hit your protein goals and stuff like that. Like I wasn't eating any protein bars. So my diet's definitely not as good as it could be. I think that's another thing I really have to improve on. But yeah, that's all. I'm about to go lift right now. So this is from the 9th. So this is 9/11. Happy 9/11. Okay, bye.